26. Hey, how you doing? Did you call 911?
Yeah, but I decided yes, that's not to push because sorry.
No, you're okay.
Just going to
Were you
work.
home or you just got back from somewhere?
No, I was home earlier and I was not leaving the house and no, me and my husband has an active we're on active divorce
Okay.
and the court order is nobody allowed in the house.
In the house.
Yes, and actually in our property.
Nobody,
And
or he's not allowed on the property?
nobody because he brought his girlfriend on March and lived with us, and then that's why I filed for divorce and we went to court and the
Okay.
judge said nobody allowed anybody in the house or
Okay.
in the property. So when this morning I was saying goodbye to my daughter and he was yelling at me in front of my daughter. He was like, leave. No.
Where was he yelling at from?
He was yelling at me that no, I have to leave the house because
Where
no,
was he at?
I'm gonna be.
Where
He
was
was
he?
inside.
Okay.
He normally he sleep in his girlfriend's house in
Okay.
Kissimmee. So he come home and then he sorry, I was shaking
Okay.
because the car is over there. They were here and then I was gonna. There's a black car, the Explorer at that side. So
And that's his car?
yeah, that's his car. And so I left. So I just like checking why his car's not home. So I was like, no, just like
So-
run.
So I'm getting really confused.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying you're checking to see why his car is not home. So are
Yeah.
you allowing him to be here?
Actually, he still live here. He
Okay.
still live here.
So what is the
Just-
court order for?
The court order say that nobody no his girlfriend
Okay. So
or any friend or no
So
need to be
the
like
the is the court order for in particular person?
no, it's for anybody, right? Because the judge did not say that no, but we need to agree on
Okay.
that. Especially our kid. We have 3 kids. If our kid want to bring friend, we need to agree that we're okay that not letting them come.
Okay. That's a court order among the judge and you guys, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have to look it up because the only things that we can enforce that a judge puts out is a protection order. So unless it's an order of protection saying that, you have an order of protection against his girlfriend because of violent things in the past, that's an order of protection. That's what we can arrest someone on if they come on your property, if that person comes on your
Okay.
property. But if it's an order saying that do you have that with you? I mean,
I
well, that's
do
the thing
have-
though, is that that's all a civil
Yeah,
thing.
I
That's
do
all
have
has to
the
go through your
paperwork
divorce.
and, I think I have in my email.
So it's an order saying that you guys have to agree on individuals that come to the house.
Yes, we need to agree on. If
Okay.
I'm not agree, I said that no.
And you don't agree with the lady that's coming to the house.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
agree
So
at all because
you guys are going through the divorce and he's still living here, correct?
he does, but
Okay.
normally he just come home on his day off, just
Okay.
taking care of the kid, and I have to get to work.
Okay.
But I think he keep bringing the girlfriend
Mhm.
over when I'm not at home. So today I was like no, I said I have to leave early, and then he come and it's like okay, why you still here? Leave, get out. So
Telling you to get out.
yeah, he
Okay.
told me to get out, go, leave, bye. I have the voice recording because I told him, stop talking to me like that in front of our daughter.
Okay.
So,
But nothing physical has been happening or anything like that.
now, not really. So,
When it comes to this court order with the judge saying that, is it because of the girlfriend? Let's see what you got here. Let's see the court of the wife.
my daughter was crying when I leave.
Okay, that's fine. So this is all a court order for a divorce.
Yeah. I come back, they were there. The cars was in, in the property.
Okay.
And then they leave.
Yep, and they weren't here for longer than 5 minutes, and they're not here.
All right, give me a second. Are you the one that's involved?
Yep.
All right, cool. Go stand over there for me. I'll be right with you.
Yeah, no problem.
You got your ID on you, bud? You got your ID on you?
Yep.
All right, can I have it?
And
You
we
can go
have,
take that. You can go stand back over there.
yes, thank you.
Come on, let's go. Let's have a chat. So what's going on, man?
She decided she wanted to go to work.
Okay.
She's been scheduled for work for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wants to call me or text me last night and go, hey, I have to work, not give me a time or anything. Then she wants to threaten to take my daughter if I'm not here by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Got here at 8:35.
143 Groveland, Q65, floor 27. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, friend's nowhere around here because she's not allowed near the premises for longer than 5 minutes for drop off and pickup. She leaves. She thought.
Okay.
No, it's Mary. Go ahead. They're confused by the phonetics. She sat there, came back, got in the car with my daughter and my girlfriend, drove them away, came back to take care of my son and the dogs.
Okay.
Now we're leaving.
Okay. So, like I was reading the court order or whatnot. I don't see. I'm not. There's nothing on our end saying that there has to be a. I mean, that's all civil between the two of you guys,
And
right?
She's just trying to blow a situation up.
Well,
'cause
she called and then she hung up.
She
So
doesn't-
that's
she
the only
doesn't
reason we came out here.
understand.
No, that's fine. But that's the thing. So she called.
I got it.
She's obviously a little bit upset. She didn't say anything over the phone. She just kind of hung up. So we got to come out here and make sure everything's all right.
Totally understand. It's a health and welfare
Let me
check.
take that back. But I just got to come out here and make sure that everything's good. Are you staying here still?
Yes.
Okay.
This
and
is
then
my primary residence.
okay, and then but so she hasn't gotten physical with you or anything like that, right?
She has, just not recently.
Okay. So in the past.
She has.
Okay.
You guys came out once because of a 417?
Okay.
You went in and talked to her. They came out laughing because it was with one of your trainees, and they were like, "This."
Okay.
She was upset because he was standing in the door asking questions about Christmas. It was in December.
I am. I'm currently on that 83 that might possibly be a 22.
So, since then she hasn't.
What's that?
I said since then she hasn't. It's been too long, and they said, "Well, obviously you're not afraid of her."
Okay. So what's the deal with the girlfriend?
She's just allowed to do drop-off and pickups.
What's she dropping off and picking up?
Me.
You. Okay.
So the judge said no longer than 5 minutes out front, and
Okay.
she's on
And
her
what
way.
does it say? What happens if she's here for longer than that?
Doesn't say.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, so-
the what you run the risk of is that if she wants her trespass, she can do that, but then you can override the trespass because you still live here.
Right.
So then it's just going to be
Headbutting,
back and forth, headbutting.
civil,
It's just
yeah.
going to make
I
things
got it.
nasty, right? In all honesty, I can't tell you what to do when it comes to that aspect because the judge is telling you can, granting. I don't know what their, I don't. Go ahead. I don't know what their position is on 26. If the judge saying that they can be around for a few minutes to drop off and pick up or whatever, I'm going to explain it to her. Also, property is over there.
Yeah.
Sidewalk is not property.
Right.
Okay. At the same token, if we want to try and keep it as civil as possible, maybe get out a couple houses down
She's
and let her take
sitting
off.
at the end of the block.
Oh, down at the end of the block. Okay.
She was supposed to leave for work, so she pulled into the driveway.
Okay.
She's a creeper and a stalker, so she was driving around until
Okay.
came back and started this.
Okay. And that's fine. I mean, at the same time, it's not considered stalking when it's her own house
I
and
know.
she's trying to figure out what's going on, right? But at the same time, man, like if you want her to drop you off, she doesn't have to pull into the driveway. Just find little nuances that you can kind of subjugate from it and be like, okay, well, she
Right.
don't have to pull in the driveway. She can pull
sit
up
across the
to the
street.
next house over across the street where the blue trash cans are, get out and come over here, right? That's not your property, right?
Right.
It's different if she has a protection order and she can't be within 500 feet and all that kind of jazz.
She doesn't.
You know what I mean? Okay. So, are you taking off now?
Yeah, I was just grabbing my son, who I think went back inside because
Okay,
of
cool.
this.
All right. So, and you said she hasn't gotten physical with you. She said you haven't gotten physical with her. So, I mean, you're free to take off, man.
Okay.
All right. So here's the thing. I get that in the court order it says that she's only allowed to do pick up and drop off. At the same token, you got to give it a little bit of leniency where if she pulls into the driveway to drop him off and she's leaving or whatnot, you can't really do too much with that, right?
Yeah, they've been doing it many times, and one time that girlfriend come out and give me middle finger and say that.
That's all civil. Like, I can't do anything with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's all something you have to document and take to court and give it to your attorney. Do you have an attorney involved?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to tell your attorney that's
Yeah,
what's going on, right?
I've been sending
So the other thing is too is that when you talk about property, if I'm standing on the sidewalk, that's not your property.
Yeah, but they were inside.
No, I understand that, but I just want you to understand. I want to give you all the information that you need, okay? If I'm standing on that sidewalk, that's not your property.
Yes.
If I'm standing on that part of the driveway over there that's considered easement, that's not your property.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you know, and I told him, I was like, you know, to make it a little bit easier, maybe park across the street,
Yes.
get out over there, come over, you know what I mean? But you also got to give it a little bit of leniency. If she comes back and forth 6 times in a day, as long as it's not more than 5 to 10 minutes at the time, like the judge says, and she's not violating anything, she's just being a nuisance. At that point, you got to give that to your attorney, and they got to fight that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a time that like an hour she was
So-
like come out and then give me middle
Okay.
finger.
And here's the
That's
thing:
why.
you can always call us, and if she's being disgusting toward you, here's the thing: if she's on property and you have her trespassed because he lives here, he can violate that trespass and say, well, no, she's a guest of mine, she can stay here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because the court order is in there, it's a little different.
Yes.
But it's nothing that we can enforce per se because there's not a protection order. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you would have to talk with your attorney and see if getting her trespassed the next time she's here falls into anything. But at the same time, it's no different to where if you had a friend
Yeah.
that he trespassed from the property, and then you said, no, my friend's allowed here because this is my house.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So
I know that.
you know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes,
It just gets into a heated battle.
Yes.
That's all. 54. It's going to be verbal only. So just understand that I understand where you're coming from. I understand the frustration. Trust me, I've been through 2 divorces myself. Okay, I understand the frustration. If you need to dissolve yourself, remove yourself from the situation, then remove yourself from the situation like you did. But at the same time, she's not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Dropping them off, picking them up. She's in the driveway. I mean, and you're sitting there with a timer. Hey, you do whatever you got to do, and then you can annotate it and give it to your attorney. However you want to do that.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, like he said that nothing's physical is going on, and that's good. I don't
No.
want anybody getting in trouble or anything like that. So
Yeah.
he's gonna go ahead and take off. I guess that was your son that he left with. So they're gonna go ahead and take off. And
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's just the thing is, everything is like crazy right now. And
No, I
like, the
understand.
way he talked to me, I've been telling
Yeah, yeah.
him stop calling me keep cursing at me
Yeah, yeah.
in front of my kid.
Yeah, yeah.
That thing, and then asking me to leave the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? He's like, no, leave. That's like,
Yeah.
and then when I come back, it's like I said.
Well, yeah, he's. I mean, it's both of your houses right now. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right, call us if you need us. Okay. You're welcome.